And Richard Southern joins us from the 680 News Business Center. Richard, coronavirus fears contributed to the worst day ever on Bay Street, like bigger than 1929?
Absolutely. TSX, Christina, down 12.33% today. To find anything close to that, we got to go back to the Battle of Britain in 1940.
Wow.
Unbelievable. TSX cratering more than 1,700 points today. Again, a 12.33% correction. On Wall Street, we had the closing bell ringing at 4 o'clock, and the Dow had its biggest point drop ever, down 2,300 points, a 10% drop. S&P 500 down 8.3%. Look, investors were selling everything in sight today. They didn't hear what they wanted to hear out of U.S. President Trump. No reassurances there. All the cancellations we're seeing didn't stem the losses. Even the U.S. Central Bank coming out and pumping $1.5 trillion into the financial space didn't help the sell-off today. Airline stocks pummeled, as you might imagine, amid Trump's European travel ban. We had Air Canada falling 9.1% on the Toronto market. Would you believe Air Canada stock is down 52% since the 1st of January? Big losses as well for the likes of Air Transat, down almost 17%. That's an airline that relies heavily on its European travel schedule in the summer, which could be at risk. Delta down 21%. It was a historic stampede out of stocks today, Christina.
So really, this is not the day you want to be checking your investments or, how your mutual funds are doing or any of
So
your
I've been
stocks.
talking to a lot of big guys on Bay Street today, and they said, listen, we think there's probably more downside to come. What do you do here? You could look at bonds. They performed okay through this route, but it's tough to know what's going to happen with stocks because we don't know what's going to happen with the virus.
Well, we know that oil prices have crashed, and that's led to some big savings at the pump. But you're telling me that the biggest discount for drivers is yet to come.
Yeah, this is the good news, right? We did see another downturn for the price of oil today. So the silver lining is gas going down 2 pennies tonight, but hold off on the fill-up if you safely can, because, Christina, it'll be down another 9 cents on Saturday morning. That's like 11 cents discount between now and Saturday. The average could be down well below 83 cents a liter, even cheaper at some stations come the weekend.
I don't think that I've ever seen gas prices that low, at least not since I've been a driver. So
good for drivers, bad for Canada's economy because oil's going to hurt us big time.
Yeah. But how are other companies reacting to the coronavirus pandemic?
Yeah, well, we've seen Coca-Cola come out today and say that it's Brampton, a bottling plant, which we're looking at here, has been temporarily shut down, or some production has, after a worker at that Brampton bottling facility tested positive for the coronavirus. Coke, though, stressing the worker was not close to where the bottling was taking place. We heard as well from Starbucks today. It says it may limit seating at some stores, may enable more mobile order only, or as a last resort, Starbucks says it may be forced to close stores. We'll keep an eye on that one. Then there's the panic sort of buying we're seeing at some grocery stores. We went to Costco today and we found the shelves almost empty. Good news, though, I asked a food expert, do we have to worry about grocery stores running out of food?
No. Most grocers are running national networks. They have plenty of options. And most importantly, most regions in the country are serviced by retailers that invested heavily on logistics. So they're much more efficient and smarter. I'd be shocked if we run out of anything, to be honest.
Just because there's such a good infrastructure in place.
I do believe so.